you can be assured that we shall navigate safely through these turbulent times. The times call for taking full responsibility, as we always have, and ensuring that we put people and country first. In this way, we can confront our challenges, and together we will emerge stronger.
Lord, oh Lord, I cry, please hear my prayer, and I'll tell you why. Try and help my nation. My request is to conquer all racism. Lord, it means so much to me. We need 5 more years for the PP. Free our hearts and our minds from these mental chains of this kid Brownlee. Pnm was about money, power and greed, and they never helped to feed the ones who in need of a helping hand. But come along, have a plan and a vision. These are the days when we can chance tomorrow. Kamala is the way. These are the days when we must come together. People's partnership is the way. 'Cause these are the days. These are the days. These are the days. Let us pray. Father, won't you help us now?
Today, the economy is strong and in good shape. Continued careful management of our priorities by placing people and country first will keep us on a path to growth and progress. I remain steadfast in always listening to the collective wisdom of the people, and will continue working to secure your lives and your well-being and to building a better future.
Lord, I'm not asking for much, but the hearts of my people I beg you touch. Lord, before it's too late, Keith Rowley should never see the front of your gate. Pnm irresponsible, and them know that their actions are despicable. Let them know that Kamala wears a crown, and with Kamala beside is where we belong. Pnm destroyed this land, and it's taking a toll, causing history to be unfold. Over 40 years have passed, and still no action. The bottomless pit is where they belong. These are the days when we can chance tomorrow. Kamala is the way. These are the days when we must come together. People's partnership is the way. 'Cause these are the days. These are the days. These are the days. Let us pray. Father, won't you help us
History
now?
will recall this period as one of our finest hours, when we stood strong, made the right choices, exercised the right amount of restraint, held the right course, and indeed saw the right results. We have the capacity, we have the will, we have the passion to secure our future. We will emerge stronger. May God continue to bless you all, and may God continue to bless
Lord,
today.
the signs were there. Mass corruption was everywhere, and Pnm, yes, is his name. And cold heart left us in pain. Now the only way out is the people's partnership without a doubt. Pnm, they don't have a plan, so they can't govern this blessed nation. September 7th, just be aware the rising sun will be in the air. The trumpet done song, here comes yellow sun. There'll be a new dawn in this land. These are the days when we can chance tomorrow. Kamala is the way. These are the days when we must come together. People's partnership is the way. 'Cause these are the days. These are the days. 2015. There's something in the air that's calling me, something I can't hear nor can I see or touch, but I feel it. The future and the past become entwined. I look around and feel a sense of pride. This nation is yours and mine, and we need it. Together we're moving on into the future. Whoa! Together we're like a tree with deep, strong roots, yeah. Whoa! Together let's plant the seeds and pick the fruits, yeah. So it's you and me in unity, and this is our country. Prepare the way, prepare the way. Yes, we're preparing the way to a better, brighter day. Now prepare the way, prepare the way. Because the people's partnership and the love is here to stay now. Prepare the way, prepare the way. Yes, we're preparing the way to a better, brighter day. Now prepare the way, prepare the way. Because the people partnership and the love is here to stay now. Together we will fight, they can't put out this life. It's 5 more years to go. To finish what we start, come help us clear the path. It's 5 more years to go. But God and country first, oh God bless no man curse. It's 5 more years to go. All this progress is a must to first world nation state. It's 5 more years to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, well.
Kamla 2015.
There's something in the air that's calling me, something I can't hear nor can I see or touch, but I feel it.
Kamla.
The future and the past become entwined. I look around and feel a sense of pride. This nation is yours and mine, and we need it. Together we're moving on into the future. Whoa! Together we're like a tree with deep, strong roots, yeah. Whoa! Together let's plant the seeds and pick the fruits, yeah. So it's you and me in unity, and this is our country. Prepare the way, prepare the way. Yes, we're preparing the way to a better, brighter day. Now prepare the way, prepare the way. Because the people's partnership and the love is here to stay now. Prepare the way, prepare the way. Yes, we're preparing the way to a better, brighter day. Now prepare the way, prepare the way. Because the people partnership and the love is here to stay now. Together we will fight, they can't put out this life. It's 5 more years to go. To finish what we start, come help us clear the path. It's 5 more years to go. But God and country first, oh God bless no man curse. It's 5 more years to go. All this progress is a must to first world nation state. It's 5 more years to go. Cause I say forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, it's you and me together. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, the partnership forever. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, it's you and me together. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, the partnership forever. Prepare the way, prepare the way. Yes, we're preparing the way to a better, brighter day. Now prepare the way, prepare the way. Because the people's partnership and the love is here to stay now. Prepare the way, prepare the way. Yes, we're preparing the way to a better, brighter day. Now prepare the way, prepare the way. Because the people partnership and the love is here to stay now. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, it's you and me together. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, the partnership forever. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, it's you and me together. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, the partnership forever. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, it's you and me together. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, the partnership forever. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, it's you and me together. Forward ever, backward never. Building a new TNT, the partnership forever.
Kamla. 2015. The People's Partnership. Boom!
Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my temperament. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure. You have seen my pain. And you have seen my victories. Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my temperament. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure. You have seen my pain. And you have seen my victories.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gladiator.
Yes, Thomas, your name have been called up, but I had to tell a person that you don't make it the issue. Go ahead, Thomas.
I've been listening with rapt attention.
That guy who does call himself Carnage.
He is not. As far as I'm concerned, that man is what is the word I want to use?
Nothing defamatory.
No, he's a UNC.
Okay.
And I will tell you this much. Dr. Rowley has been a member of Parliament for the Martin West since 1991. And there were a number of projects that Dr. Rowley had planned to put in the Cavanagh area. He did not get the opportunity to do so because he was fired twice by Prime Minister Patrick Manning. The first project that Dr. Rowley was planning to do was to give Cavanagh a first-class fishing facility.
Here is it, Thomas. Thomas, 1 minute, please. Do me a favor and the listening audience a favor. I asked a guy if he can...
I heard what you asked him.
Yeah, but I don't want that he was trying to do something. Tell me of things that he already accomplished since he has been MP of the area.
I cannot give you that information because he has not been a full member of the cabinet over the years. I cannot do that because he was dismissed twice. There was a time when he was a member of Parliament for Diga Martin West. He was suspended by Rupert Gifford as the Speaker of the House for 6 months. Now let me make it categorically clear.
1 minute, Thomas.
Oh my God.
1 minute, you will make a point. Between 1991 to 1995, he was the member of Parliament for Digo Martin West.
That's correct.
And he was also a government minister.
Not for long. Not for long.
Between 1991 to 1995?
He was the government minister, but not for long. He was fired twice by Prime Minister Patrick Manning.
He was fired between 1991 to 1995?
And between 1991 to 1995, he was fired. And not only that...
What year was he fired between that period?
I can't remember. Not only that...
Well, I don't think so at all.
Not only that... When measures were being put in place for projects to take place in Cavanagh, Mr. Manning chose to call elections twice before the time was due. All that is a deciding factor where Cavanagh is concerned. However, I can tell you this much. There were quite a number of projects in the Cavanagh area that Dr. Rowley, as our MP, had planned during the time he is the MP. 1, the fish market is still the same way it is. 2, he had planned to build a brand new fishing facility in Cavanagh, the new police station. He had planned to build the health center in Cavanagh. He had planned to expand the jetty down by the seaside there for boats to come into the jetty. And 4, he had planned to build early childhood education centers in Cavanagh. He did not get the opportunity to do so over the years because of the fact that he was suspended by Parliament on many occasions. He was fired by Mr. Manning twice, and when he was the housing minister, he built more houses in this country than any other housing minister under the previous government. And finally, to that consummated fool, Mr. Cavanagh, he doesn't know anything about Mr. Thomas, and I want to make it categorically clear that when the next election is called, Gladiator, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley will be the member of Parliament for Digo Martin West and the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You know, strange enough, my political history in my mind cannot recall between the period of 1991 to 1995 where Dr. Rowley was fired. I cannot recall of that. And is only between the period of 2000 to 2010 in the year 2007. That is the only time I recall. But be that as it may, it is far irrational that one cannot identify a single thing that he has done. And I mean, I was hoping that Thomas would have do some research that this he could identify. But what I'm more hearing is what he wanted to do. And let me say less on that. Maybe somebody might be able to call and elucidate more on what Thomas was saying.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Welsh again.
Oh, yes, Thomas.
Yes, how are you, my brother?
No, well, is it you of all person have to tell the people who listen, not me, Don't study Gladiator.
Okay.
All I'm asking is just, I don't want to hear what you...
Gladiator?
Oh, no, let me finish and you will say, you will talk.
Okay.
All I'm saying, Thomas, with due respect to you, all I'm simply saying, I don't want to hear what he was about to do, because we could give a 1,000 items of what he was about to do. Pave carnage in goal. Do this, do that. What I want to hear is just 10 items that he has done since he has been the MP for Carnage, Diego Martin West. That is all I want to hear.
Who built the Carnage Community Center? It was Dr. Rowley and Mr. Manning opened it.
Go ahead. That is one.
Right. Who built the Carnage was government school.
That is two.
Good. I cannot give you any more at this point in time.
Come on, Thomas, you call back to get me two, man.
Hello.
Yes,
hello.
I'm listening to you.
No, you're not listening to me, interrupting me.
No, but you said you could only give me two.
Right. And who put matters in place when we had the flood in 2011? And a number of people's homes were damaged in that flood. Carnage, Diego Martin, Pitivadi, and Mayaval suffered the worst. It was Dr. Keith, Christopher Rowley, and myself who went around the Carnage area together with members of the Diego Martin Regional Corporation. And we were able to give people material to reconstruct who lost their roof. They were given material to rebuild their homes. I was there with Dr. Rowley. We went through the length and breadth of Carnage, and there was a lot of people in the Carnage area who received material of one kind or the other, who received things to rebuild their house, who received material to build retaining walls in their homes. I was there.
Thomas?
Yes?
With due respect to you, that cannot be identified as an item, because that is based on national or natural disaster, an act of God. And if an act of God took place, because be it in any constituency, an MP will have to assist those who have been affected. I am dealing with what he has done besides natural disaster, Thomas.
Oh my God.
You have named two. Give us number three. Let's hear number three. Don't tell me about natural disaster. It will happen in any constituency. The government will have to assist all those who are affected by flood, by this, what have you. So you cannot call that.
It is a pity you would not be on tomorrow. But when Aisha...
No, you could call an Aisha program and mention about it.
Of course, I will do that, and I will tell you what Dr. Rowley has done.
Do me something, Thomas.
I will do that.
You are between now and Saturday.
Yes.
I just only want 10 items.
Okay.
That he has done. I don't want to hear. 1 minute, Thomas. I don't want to hear what he was about to do.
Why not?
No, it is not good.
Why it is not good?
But let me explain.
Okay.
It is not rational for one to say that a man is working in his constituency by listing of things that he was about to do that he never do.
Why not?
No, that is not good. That is politicking.
No, that
is naked Thomas. I'm in this game too long, Thomas.
Why it is we cannot mention what the MP had planned to do and what he did before? Why we can't mention that? There is nothing wrong in mentioning what he did before and what he had planned to do. All that is part of progress. And I want to make this categorically clear.
No, Thomas.
I go on.
Oh, Lord. Here you go. Now, and they go get vexed with me, You cannot tell me or give me a list of things that he wanted to do. That is not doing something. I do not know. Maybe I'm just too deep in the politics, and maybe because I'm I've spent too many years in the politics. Anybody could call in and say, well, this MP wanted to do this, he wanted to build a tower, he wanted to build a TV station, he wanted this, and you can make up a list amounting to over 1,000 things that a person wanted to do. I don't want that because that is politicking. I mean, I in this politics for donkey years. I didn't come in this thing just yesterday. If you tell me that he did this, he did that, he did the other, he did this, he did it, I can understand that. Maybe somebody might be able to, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not making sense. Maybe somebody might tell me if I'm making sense. It's about 29 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. Welcome to the election platform with yours truly, the Gladiator. And you know, the bills are already coming up already. Barry Garcia. Hey. Gemini.
Gladi.
You know,
I know get a text there, you know. Gladi, I know get a text.
I am sure they're cussing you in that text.
Yeah, the mama guy in that text. What the person tell me, they're trying to negotiate to get me and you off the radio station.
Hey.
They're trying to go on, they want to have some meeting later to negotiate to get me and you off the radio station.
Who wants us off the radio station?
When the people say hierarchy, high officials in the PNM.
Hold it here. Let's go and pay some bills and be coming back.
Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my temperament. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure. You have seen my pain. And you have seen my victories.
Good afternoon, Colin.
I want to make it abundantly clear to you, Mr. Gladiator.
Yes.
The constituents of Diego Martin West.
Yes.
We are not answerable to you as far as the constituency is concerned. We are answerable to Dr. Kid Rowdy because we are the ones who put him in Parliament, and when the time comes, we will judge him on his performance. You have no moral authority to ask anything about our MP because we put him there, not you. You don't belong to no party group in Diego Martin West. You don't belong to no constituency group. You don't belong to the central executive of the PNM, and you have no moral authority to question James Thomas on the performance of his MP. We are the ones who make the decision, and when the time comes, we will make the ultimate decision to put back the Claude in the Parliament. You have no moral authority to question the Martin West constituents on the Claude's performance.
Tonight I told you.
23 minutes going up to the hour of 7 o'clock. No, this is the man who called himself James Thomas.
That is the man who just called and said, let us pray.
Let us pray.
That's,
I mean,
he is just like his MP with the highest degree of arrogance. And can't answer no damn question.
He lied about the performance of his MP. This man is saying that I have no moral authority. A man who lost after a teenage girl.
That is track record.
That is his track record.
Interfering with teenagers.
Judge me by my performance.
That is track record.
Yeah, his performance.
And texting Peter Taylor, man.
This man.
Don't you know I just be thinking about you?
Yeah. This man who has no remorse for what he has done to a teenage girl some decades ago is saying on a platform, judge me on my record. Let me hear him again.
Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my temperament. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure. You have seen my pain. And you have seen my victories. Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my temperament. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure. You have seen my pain. And you have seen my victories.
Barry, I tell you, we have a few more days before next week Monday. And this man have to be seen for what he is. This man, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, has to be seen for what he is. He's a nasty man. Yes, I am saying that. He is a nasty man. And when I make that statement, and I don't want him to record what I'm saying, you know. When I make the statement that he's a nasty man, when a man could lust after a teenage girl, and we have seen his victories. Yes, one of your victories is having sexual intercourse with that teenage girl. You impregnate that teenage girl. You don't want to come to the public and respond to these allegations. You don't want to do that at all. But this evening, I have a bombshell to drop. I will be doing that in the next hour. Because, I mean, this man is a non-performer, Barry.
Of the highest order.
The man have represented Diego Martin West since 1991. He have lied on many occasions on the question of his past and of his performance. He's a stranger to the truth.
Extremely unfaithful to the truth.
And there's enough evidence. Patrick Manning. Look, let me look for that then. You see, they feel like us come here and talk by guests. According to Patrick Manning and people, I have with me here a copy of the Guardian of yesterday. And this was in the year, people, 2009, in the month of October. And this is what Patrick Manning have to say about Rowley in the lower house of Parliament. I have with me here a copy of the Guardian of yesterday. Look at it. This is the front page of the Guardian of yesterday. Now you all notice I ain't reading my glasses at all, eh? Look at it. There's a photograph of the member for Diego Martin West in full flight. This was Monday. This is the photograph. Examine the picture. What do you see? Examine it. Tell me what you see, Mr. Speaker. Look at it. If you cannot see from that distance, I would bring it to you. But I do not want any answer. It is a rhetorical question. Let me tell you what I see. I see hate.
God.
I see bitterness.
My God.
I see acrimony. I see animosity. I see a man completely out of control. Completely out of control, Mr. Speaker. That is what I see. Now let me pause here because I'm going to continue on this document here. Let me tell you, Rowley, you nastiness, you lust after that teenage girl, and that is not going to be wiped out of your record as a teacher in Tobago. If you want people like Thomas and those other PNM fanatics who want to bury their head in the sand and don't want to expose you, you can't bully me at all, Rowley. Nasty, dirty, stinking man. What up? You want to sue me because I say you're a nasty, dirty, stinking man? Am I defaming your character? Did you lust? Did you have sex with a teenage girl in the late 60s, 1960s? Did you have sex with Roslyn Allen? But the bombshell coming in the next hour.
Can't wait for
Bombshell coming in the next hour.
Gemini, I ain't going nowhere.
And let me tell people this Sunday, brace yourself. Mark it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. Tell all and sundry. The marks will be bust this Sunday. A marathon from 12 noon to 6 in the evening. From 12 noon till 6 in the evening. You, Rowley, are coming to finish you this Sunday. Now, I mean to say, this man, DJ Gemini Barry Garcia, the man is trying to sell himself, one, as a performer for Diego Martin West constituency. You have this nasty liar. This man who wants to hear his voice on radio every living day. Thomas.
And you know that man is going to church and hold up the cross? You know he can catch a fire in his hand.
He is the devil. He tried to defend Rowley, and when he couldn't defend Rowley, this is what he tell Gladiator. I want the public to hear, because you know we just forget fast. Yeah, we just forget fast. I want the public to hear how we tried acting in the same manner, trying to bully this talk shows. Yes. Trying to bully this talk shows. But you see what happened? I have all the files on record. And I have a special file. I ain't want to bust that mark right now. The period is not right to bust that mark. No. Let me hear this, man. No, let me hear the nasty man, the nasty leader, the nasty bareback leader. Let me hear the nasty bareback leader.
Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my temperament. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure. You have seen my pain. And you have seen my victories.
Yeah, you have seen your victories. Having sex with a teenage girl. That is one of your victories. A big hardback man like you. A big hardback man like you. Lusting after a teenage girl. That is your victory. And you were successful by impregnating that teenage girl. And if I don't feel like taking calls this evening, I ain't taking no calls at all right now. Because we have a few more days to finish, expose this man for what he is. He's not a clean man. To this day, you refuse to come to the public and clear the air as to why you look upon a young girl, a teenage girl, you lust after the girl. But what is so nasty, a leopard cannot change his own spots at all. This year, you gyrate and whine on the posterior of another teenage girl. It is alleged, but we have the pictures. It's all over. It's nasty all over Facebook. Nasty all over Facebook. You have a loving wife, a beautiful woman, an intelligent attorney at law, Sharon Rowley.
She seems to be very peaceful also.
A very intelligent attorney at law. a mother, 2 daughters, and you have to put her through all that shame. I mean to say, you going down south and gyrating, whining behind the buttocks or the posterior of a teenage girl, enjoying the wine back. I saw in a picture that teenage girl bend down. She wine back and you wine back on she. You never thought that the camera is on you. And you gyrate, you levitate, and you oscillate. But let me hear what you're saying. Judge me on my performance. You're performing well. You're performing well.
Judge me on my record. You have observed me. You have worked with me. You have seen my actions. You have seen my inactions. You have seen my environment. You have seen my successes. You have seen my failure.
Yes, we have seen your failures. We have seen your temperament. You want to bully the gladiator. You want to get the gladiator off the radio station. That's the level that you reach to now. That's the level that you reach to. You ain't reaching government as yet. But you don't start your dictatorial tendency. You feel I know what's going on at all? But I'm holding back that for Sunday. I'm holding back that for Sunday. That's what all of you should know. Let me tell all and sundry. This man Rowley is trying to bully the gladiator. But me ain't afraid you at all. Me ain't afraid you at all. If you feel like it's Patrick Manning, you lie. If you feel like it's one of them MPs who you get rid of, you feel like it's Penelope Beckles. You feel that I am Penelope Beckles. You feel that I'm Patrick Manning, Amy Brown, who you could bully. You feel like it's one of them cabinet ministers who you could bully in cabinet. Yeah, what up? You know who I am or what? I said a low-life activist. I said a low-life activist. All they can entertain in their mind is nastiness, just like you. Nastiness, dirtiness, sex. You want to send them at me? And have them saying all manner of things about Gladiator? And when you carve your way, you want to bully the Gladiator? You want to get Gladiator off the radio station? Have Bali's house only trying to pressure this station to get Gladiator off the radio station? Look where you reach to now. I am not begging you to listen to the program. I'm not begging you. What I'm doing, I'm exposing you because you're a nasty, dirty man. Stink and dirty. You watch a teenage girl. Watch that young, tender, beautiful teenage girl. And you lust. You lust. And all that was on your mind, I want to sex she. I want to have sex with she. I want to do she this. I want to do she that. Yes! That little girl who was named Rosalind Allen. You didn't care about the mother. You didn't went to the mother and tell the mother, I'm interested in Rosalind Allen. You even did not marry Rosalind Allen. You did not marry Rosalind Allen. But this Sunday, the real shall be revealed. A marathon session. Stop all what you're doing this Sunday. From 12 to 6. The public must know that you are not fit for office. nasty and stink. And you feel you're bad. You feel you're bad. You could say how much text you want. You could text this one and text that one. I mean to say, I raise a question because there are rumors all over the place. People meeting me. They're sending messages to me in my inbox. And these are concerned PNM people. The PNM people are calling on you to step down. They are calling on this nasty man to step down. And I am calling on this nasty, stinking, dirty man to step down. When a man can lust after a teenage girl, when a man could take God out of his thoughts, out of his mind, and lust, look for sex with a teenage girl. You want to come test the Gladiator and play? You have a set of people want to what? Attack me? What up? You ain't really know him. You feel like come on radio yesterday what? You feel I just take on these set of low life, stupid people. Them have to listen to me every day. All these nasty, stinking, dirty low life have to listen to Gladiator every day. Because Gladiator is in his own arena. And who don't like it will have to stay in the pavilion. I told you this morning, this afternoon, during the lunch period, I have some more days here. I'm allowing you, and I said it in front of Barry Garcia, I want you to walk into the studio. Me and you battle. You battle. I want me and you to battle. I want you to confront me. You ask me any question. But I have some question to ask you. Because I know you're good. I study you. I have one that I won't drop at all in this election. If I only drop that. If I only drop that one. Now you ain't gonna chain me up, Gemini. If I only drop that one, you will have some of them same activists starting to cuss you the next day. I mean to say, Barry, you want to challenge this one. The Prime Minister must answer a question. This one must answer a question. The Integrity Commissioner must answer a question. The Commissioner of Police must answer a question. Everybody must answer all the questions that you pose. But you as a member, as a man holding public office, mustn't answer no question at all. And when you are faced with a jamming, you run to Faris Alwari, or you want to Ashton Ford. Ashton Ford them can't defend you at all?
No, because nothing in the letter from Peter Taylor has anything to do with PNM Party or Ashton Ford. It has to do with Keith Christopher Rowley.
Because let me tell this man this, Let me tell this man.
And you Ashton Ford.
Yes.
You can't divert nobody attention to that. Yes, you were very unfaithful to the truth yourself.
Let me tell this nasty man, this nasty bareback man. You have all the guts? Don't take God out of your thoughts and play you want to sue me. I go win you. I go win you.
And we go expose you.
Because I want you in the witness box, you know. You playing Mr. Integrity? No. I have a surprise. I want you in the witness box. The public must know you for what you are. You are nasty man. Yes. No man who's above the age, lusting after a teenage girl and going to the extent to have sexual intercourse with a teenage girl is fit for office. I want to sue me for that. Yeah, you feel it bad. One thing I do know, the court of law does not deal with emotions. The court of law does not deal with emotions. And all of them who praying and praying. God don't like deceitful people. All the playing, I said, religious music and praying and trying to read Psalms over the Gladiator. What's wrong with all you?
Why do you read Psalms to get a house? Why do you read Psalms to get a house?
Let me tell some of you this, You all will have to deal with the Orisha gods. You all will have to deal with the gods of the heavens and the gods of the underworld. You all will have to deal with El Shaddai. You all will have to deal with Aya, Asha. You all will have to deal with El. And you all will have to deal with Ezekiel. Reading Psalm and Psalm and Psalm. Reading Bible and Bible and Bible.
But they must read Psalms to get a house.
Yes. Don't read them at all.
Read Psalms to get a house.
These are the nasty, dirty.
They're running up and down playing activists. And
Yes.
when Dr. Rowley was Minister of Housing, they still renting.
And they want to pray. They want to pray for that nasty man.
Let us pray.
We have bills to pay.
I have been in public life since 1980 on a PNM platform. I have been in Parliament since January 1987. I've fallen in love with a lot of girls. I have been in public life since 1980 on a PNM platform. I have been in Parliament since January 1987. I've fallen in love with a lot of girls. I have been in public life since 1980 on a PNM platform. I have been in Parliament since January 1987. I've fallen in love with a lot of girls.
I knew since I used to go to school, and to tell you the truth, I always used to like him since I went to school. But that is just, it used to be a secret something.
If you come forward to the political arena, come with clean hands. And once you are in the political arena, you are available to be questioned by every citizen of Trinidad and Tobago because you are managing their affairs.
Minutes 14 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. Yeah, 14 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Thank you, Barry. Yeah. Okay. Now, let me tell them low life PNM activists who claim that they want to contest the Gladiator. All ain't ready as yet, you know. All ain't ready as yet. I don't have time to waste with you all. Because you all have been unable to shift my focus. My focus is to expose this man who wants to reinvent history of his nasty, dirty past. Yes. The bareback man. The man who have engage in this lust for this teenage girl. Yeah. Rosalind Allen. When the scandal came to the fore and the public were taken aback, the public was alarmed. Vanilla Allen Tappen was chastised. Maybe she did not know the methodology in delivering whatever information she may have had. She's not an astute politician. She's not trained in the political vineyard to understand the rudiments of politics. Then you have this arrogant midget, Carl Imbert, very educated gentleman, very intelligent person. I give him kudos for that. If your name man, come outside. Well, Holly, here is Gladiator. I am outside. I am outside. I am not in Parliament. I am not seeking parliamentary privilege to say what I have to say. I am saying what is a fact. You had sex with a teenage girl, and until you come to the people of this country and clear the air on that, you are unfit to be this country's next prime minister. You're mounting platform after platform and pretending to be a man of morality and a man of integrity. That's what you're pretending to be. But the public must know you for what you are. The public must know you for what you are. And all what I say is based on facts. But let's hear this man. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Because they know you have them attorneys at law. Let me tell you, you nasty man. Yes, you nasty Rowley. Let me tell you this. You could bring Faris Alwari. You could bring Stuart Young, Douglas Mendes Senior Counsel, Michael Kwamina, the bald Rasta. Them ain't ready as yet. Them is lawyers. But I'm saying them ain't ready as yet. I am saying to all your lawyers, you are nasty man. That's what you are. Lusting after a teenage girl by the name of Rosalind Allen some years ago. But let's hear you before I drop the bombshell here. Let's hear you here.
Dr. Raleigh, welcome. First of all, let's understand where you come from. There's a sense that you are really, truly drawn out of Tobago. And there's a sense that Tobago is a fashioner of people of a different ilk from Trinidad. Is that a fair comment?
With all positives to that, I would say yes. I'm a village boy from Basin Hall in Tobago, grew up in Basin Hall in the 60s, and the values of that era, I think, have served me quite well. Grounding in religion and in the school place, where certain values were instilled in you. And I think those values are, enduring. I was raised by my grandparents and largely by the community. It was a time where a child in that village was largely a child of the village. So while you lived under the roof of your guardian or parent, once you were awake, you were the responsibility of the community. So I had to be on the lookout for everybody who was on the lookout for me.
And you could expect to get a spanking from somebody in the village?
Oh, I didn't really expect to. You got it from time to time. And everybody took responsibility. It wasn't an era where people just focused on what is in it for me or you were only about yourself. It was about community.
Yes. Got training, that's what you're saying. But did you take those training in Tobago seriously? Was any of those training meant that when you see a school girl as a teacher in which that school girl was entrusted in your care, that you lost after that school girl, and then all what you want to do is to entertain the idea, not controlling your sex drive? Because the question is, how many times you had sex with that school girl? Yes, you, the nasty man, the nasty leader, who they're trying to cover up and bury all the information. And when Gladiator opens his mouth, you want to bully the Gladiator. You want to get Gladiator off the radio. Yes. You want to bully the Gladiator. Get him off the radio. But I want to hold back more for Sunday. I want to hold back more for Sunday. Citizens of the Republic of TNT, Rowley claims that he has 2 children, 2 daughters. To this day, he has not acknowledged publicly. Gat Allen, the public was in shock. I, Gladiator, was in shock. Because one would have expected that he would at least inform the nation as to how many children he has. But we do not know. But once you enter into public life, your life is no longer private. And you said that you are available for any question from the citizens of this country because you are managing the affairs of TNT. Okay. I told people that I have a bombshell to drop in this hour. Tomorrow morning, on my Facebook page, I'll be posting up a picture. I'll be posting up a picture of gentleman. The male gentleman is not Gat Allen. We the citizens want to know. We the citizens of TNT want to know if that is another bastard child of Rowley. I call on citizens of TNT. Send your friend requests. Brace yourself tomorrow morning. A picture of Rowley, a woman, and a gentleman who for some reason resembles him. I don't know his name. I call on you, Rowley, to clear the air. Don't call on the Women's League. We want to know what year, if that person is one of your sons, if that person is one of your bastard children. I tell you, don't bully me at all, you know. If you feel like Patrick Manning, who you feel you could bully, you lie. I don't know the person's name, but the picture will be posted tomorrow on Gladiator's Facebook page. The public will see for themselves whether the person has the same forehead, the same Rowley nose, the same Rowley eyes. We want you to clear the air whether that person is your outside child living in New York or living somewhere in America. You made it clear to all and sundry that persons who enter into public life must be available to be questioned by every citizen of TNT. And I'm asking you the question, nasty man. Yes, you, Rowley. We want to know how many other children you have. I'm told that next person, that next child, if it is really your child, your son, the next son of you, is bursting in America. Oh, my daddy will be the next prime minister. No, people, I'm not speaking about Gat Allen. I'm speaking about another gentleman. And I told people, message the Gladiator. I don't know where all this thing coming from at all. I told them, message the Gladiator, send all documents, send information. But Gladiator love to do his research, Barry Garcia. And I am asking question, Barry. You saw the picture?
I saw the picture.
Gemini, you saw the picture?
Of course I see the picture.
What you all think about the picture?
I
don't believe that. I feel that boy.
Child resembles.
No.
Nah, man. Wow, man.
You see all this at a long talk. I went for bombshell. I want bombshell.
Well, I just dropped the bombshell here.
But that picture, Gladiator,
yeah,
looks like Dr. Rowley when he was a teenager.
I want the public to see for themselves. The public have to see it.
But I must admit to you that I have been hearing about this and others.
Where
do you mean by others?
Well, that is why I've been asking the question, Gemini, for Dr. Oli to tell the nation how many children.
How many children you have?
You really have.
Why it is this thing is popping up all over the place?
Information has been coming to us in the past, and I have been very careful not to.
And we want to know whether he had. Well. It is alleged that the lady is the child mother, and they are in Smile, and then it's
They're in heaven.
Yeah. And the child is boasting. Yeah, but they say we have to know how many bastards, because he's not married to that woman at all in the picture. He's not married to that woman in the picture.
But that's that.
What you're trying to say was a drive-by?
We do not know. I want
to ask you questions. Let me ask you a question. From the information that both of us have gathered so far, is that child a citizen resident of Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, one would assume, because of my understanding is that the lady have left this country. The lady was a citizen of this country and left the country many years ago. Many years ago.
Okay.
And from the information, these are information being sent to Gladiator, but you see, I don't know. I want to know.
Because from
the
background of that picture, it looks like a state in the United States.
Yeah.
It looks like somewhere in Texas.
And let me give you a clue. The person seems to be in the military.
Yes.
Yes.
Looks like his partner is in the National Guard.
Yes, you see how much medals and all kind of thing the person have.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, Barry, this country don't want to be having people just popping up all over the place. My daddy, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy. We want to know how many children. We want to go to a live broadcast very soon. So we would have loved to take some calls.
Yeah,
but because
you could take some, Take out what you're for them. 622-9154.
Call the numbers in.
628-1158. 718-874-3860.
Okay, let me take some calls in. Good evening. Good evening. Not yet. We will take some calls. Let me know. Good evening, caller.
But Gladiator, this man has children all over the globe.
I tell you, people, go to my Facebook page tomorrow. The picture with Rowley. Good evening, caller. Good evening. Not there. Good evening, caller.
Well, brother Gladiator, this is Tabakit.
Oh, yes. Jesus Christ. Hey,
Gladiator wasn't well, but you pull me out, Gladiator. Gladiator, when you pull out a man who is not well, to come here. Gladiator, this is serious business. Pleasant evening, Barry Garcia.
Let me get this one out. One minute, Tabakit. Right, go ahead, Tabakit. Go ahead. Tabakit? Alright, something went wrong with it. Tabakit, sorry about that. Good evening, caller. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, Gladiator.
Good evening to you.
Belmont here.
Yes, Belmont.
Bombshell dropping this evening. So, my question to Dr. Rowley is, what year, how old was Garth's mother when he first had sexual intercourse with her?
Well, this is not Garth,
These are different ones,
There's a next one tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm posting it up on Facebook page, on my page. Yes.
You see, Gladiator, Alan Toppin didn't say everything, Because there's a talk.
Well, this woman is not Rosalind Allen.
I know.
Ah.
But I'm telling you this now because I'm not hearing I'm hearing things that so much in a Dr. Roger to answer.
Hey, wait now, Barry. 1 minute, I'm Belmont. Is it that Rowley's family are just sending all those information to my inbox?
So what will stop them from doing that? Because I will tell you about the incident.
Thank you, Belmont.
We were in Mason Hall in a walkabout with Penny on a Sunday, and she was speaking to a gentleman who.
And let me see my all listening when we had to go to a live broadcast. So you know when we cut off, we cut off, people.
7:45.
Our broadcast.
Yeah, one of
right. We in Mason Hall.
They mind the only lines are lit up, eh?
And talking to the gentleman. Afterwards, Penny asked him, well, what is your name? And the gentleman said, well, unfortunately, ma'am, I'm a Rowley. And that struck a chord with me. And that took place in Mason Hall.
Let me take this call. Let me clear up these lines here. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good night, gentlemen. Oh, the level of energy we actually taking to, put on one.
All right. Next caller.
Hi, good evening to everybody.
Hey, Sandra Cruz.
This man is the village ram.
Sandra Cruz, you're going to see it on my Facebook page tomorrow.
What is frightening? You know, when you have so many children out there, God forbid that suppose one day one of his sons friend with one of his daughters. You know, all these things that you have to look at, you know. But you see this man, Dr. Workey, you understand? This man who has a weakness for sweetness. You could imagine if this man get into office, what is going to happen? This man has no shame. I am feeling frightened for this man and his family. But I want to ask Mrs. Rowley, how much US dollars they pay you to stand on that platform and say you're standing by your man? Because that could never be real. Not for all the things that you are hearing. And Barry, I want to ask you a question. How does Patrick Manning and his family feel about Dr. Rowley's statement about Lekoto? I always want to ask you that. How they feel about that and how they feel about Dr. Rowley wanting to be Prime Minister of this country with all that baggage. Thanks a lot and have a good night.
Thank you very much. Good evening, caller. Yes, Barry. I mean to say,
Gladiator.
Tomorrow,
this is why
I know people are very anxious to see what is going to be posted up tomorrow morning. Good evening, caller. Good evening. Not them.
No, it's the next thing too. I want to raise.
No. I'm telling all the fellas, as far as I'm concerned, that young guy does not look like Rowley at all.
Well,
Gemini is saying.
I find the resemblance. When the public see the pictures tomorrow,
let it be their own judge. I find there's a striking resemblance, but I don't know. I don't know. I find so. I could be wrong, but I have questions to ask. I have been asking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I am asking questions.
I asking questions.
I watching the forehead. I watching the nose.
You're not seeing it?
No, I have cataract in my eyes. I can't see good at all.
You have political cataract?
Yeah, cataract in my Yeah. Good evening. Oh, sorry. Who's that? That type of kid?
No.
Call back. Good evening. All right, too much noise here. Good evening.
Good evening, Daddy. I have something on that man. Daddy, that man will never bully you.
Yeah, coming back to what we're talking about here now.
Something else I want to raise too as well. Let me say one of his daughters was to leave this country now. Go outside here now and bounce up with this other son of his, alleged.
Right.
What's going to take place from there?
Well, we don't know. We see again. This information came to my message box.
But you know, Daddy, that used to happen a lot in the past in Tobago. And
remember I told people
that used to happen to her. Yeah. When funeral time, you hear one bawling, oh God, my daddy dead. The other song, oh God, my daddy dead. And then you realize now, the married wife get to realize, oh wait now, there's about 1,000 children this man have.
And watch out, the picture. They're looking as though they're in a happy mood.
Yeah.
Like a reunion. But again, we do not know. We do not know. But where that woman came from, boy? This is because there's an ex-woman because I hear she was here back in some years back, some decades ago, and she left this country some decades ago, and she up there, residing up there.
So by chance, Ms. Rowley.
What state?
I don't know.
What is all you're trying to tell me here, Rowley?
Ohio?
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 But I don't know. I don't know.
But Rowley is a Muslim. He has a 4 5 wives.
I mean, these children is popping up all over the place.
Was it Texas?
Is it that, I mean, these alleged children, is it that they are proud to see daddy vying to be prime minister and that they're just showing up the face all over the place? But the thing is that the man not answering questions.
But instead of trying to get Gladiator off the radio station, why don't come clean and talk to the population?
And tell us if you have 10 children or 15 children. And you know.
Why he cannot do like the Honorable Patrick Manning and get in the station walking?
But I wanted to be here.
Good evening.
Good evening, caller.
Barry Garcia Tabakit here again.
Yeah. Sorry about that miscommunication.
It's quite all right.
Yes.
I think it's sabotage inside the studio.
Yes.
All the time.
Go ahead, Tabakit.
That's right. A question here. As a national awardee, I am concerned. And I'll tell you why I'm concerned. You're talking about someone who wants to occupy the highest chair in our office. And I am saying here, this is cause for concern. And Trinidad and Tobago, this is a serious situation here. Someone who wants to be the beholder of the office of the Prime Minister. This is an issue. And as a matter of fact, Gladiator, all media houses by tomorrow. And you have TV6 who will run investigative journalism. And I am saying this is an issue for Mark Batson. I am calling, as a matter of fact, I make a clarion call here to all media houses. You all must expose this. Nowhere in the world anybody who running for such high office can have these allegations hanging over their head. Tabakit out and off.
And Tabakit? Oh, you gone?
Yeah.
You see, Barry, if the man comes clean and say on a platform, you know, people...
I have fallen in love with a lot of girls.
Yeah, you fall in love with...
And I have fathered a lot of children.
Right, understand? Because, you know, you must know, Barry, children just feel proud to know the daddy climbing up the ladder in achievements, what have you. And you know, when these things just popping up, because I told people some time back, you know, anybody with information concerning the nasty man, send it to my message box. I'm sticking to the nasty man. And why I'm saying it, and let me explain myself. Why I deem Rowley to be a nasty man, because when a man could entertain in his mind lust, having sex with a teenage girl, and he's an adult, he's not a little child, he is a nasty man, and he has no right to offer himself for public office. Anyway, this picture I'm going to post up because I have other pictures too, but everything had to take its time because we are seeking information. We are asking the question whether this child is Dr. Keith Rowley's bastard child, one of his bastard child. Because you look closely at the forehead, you say to yourself, Then you look closely at the nose. You see? And like every way you're looking at Barry, all you're saying is, But the public, they have to judge. Isn't that so, Barry?
It's up to them.
Yeah, they have to judge.
Up to them.
You understand?
We know what we know.
My point of view, I say, yes.
Yes. You are convinced?
Yes.
You are convinced?
100%. 50, not 60, but 100.
So first it was Garth Allen, Barry. First it was Garth Allen. And when I bust the mark at Power 102, based on the information that I received that he has more than 5 children, Pnm activists had to cuss me up. They say all manner of things about Gladiator. So then, it was 2 daughters.
Garth Allen.
And then Garth Allen.
And then this boy.
And this one here.
And then the next one there.
Lord have mercy.
And then about something in Jamaica.
Let me clear. They keep popping up here. Good evening, Colum.
Pleasant good afternoon, Brother Gladiator and Barry Garcia, Trinidad and Tobago. Gladiator, what I would like to know, it have nobody in the authority in Trinidad and Tobago, seeing that this gentleman is vying for the political office. He say with his own mouth, once you are vying for public office, you are entitled. And Trinidad and Tobago, the Duncy head people who going behind this man and supporting this man, not rising and asking this man, please, Dr. Rowley, before we make it the Prime Minister, clear your name and let the public know well whether these people lying on you or it is truth. That is simple mathematics. Anything the Prime Minister do, you're in Shibab, you're behind she, you're tackling she, you're saying all kind of thing about she. But as is with you and you want to be the Prime Minister, look, I hear a man calling in just now, Gladiator, and balling about Dr. Rowley. That school where he talking about on school, she they Mr. Pandey build that school. School, Gladiator.
You know Thomas is a nasty liar.
Point command and you're here for yourself, Gladiator. It's just the people in authority not doing what they're supposed to do because, as I said, the Syrian and them won down here. So as a result of that, they're using he using the poor black people who can't understand for themselves what is going on. That's why they're paying them till they're dead and they go dead that way.
All right.
Thank you. So wait now, Barry and Gemini, DJ Gemini. So first it was Roslyn Allen. That make big news. They talk about it. They ventilate. Camille Robinson, which is rushed to Balizia house.
She was the midwife.
Press conference, and they have a recording of this and what have you. But you see what happened? What make me reveal this thing here? They want to bully the Gladiator. And they feel like that Gladiator just come just so and just blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I'm afraid of it.
Let me ask you. So first, ask a question.
So first,
how much it going to cost you to get you off the show?
Ask Balizia House that. But I'm not concerned about that. Here it is. First, it was Roslyn Allen. Balizia House had a quick press conference. Faris Al-Rawi came to defend Rowley. All them lawyers came to defend Rowley. Second now was Anika Gums. And Rowley went on the platform and said, the line.
Yeah, when you want to set up with a man, I don't like no ugly woman.
Yeah. So he go on the platform and say, in the first allegation, lies.
Second one is lies.
Yeah. But Garth Allen came on and said, Rowley is the daddy. But Rowley have not acknowledged him as the father.
No.
Anika Gums, lie. She slander me. Yeah, another part of the no Rowley campaign and the destroy Rowley campaign.
She ain't get soon, I think.
She ain't get soon to know.
Because it was a well-crafted letter.
Yeah, crafted.
It was well-crafted. It was crafted in terms of a witness statement. Because are we stupid?
Yeah.
I want you to justify for me what you mean by crafted, because some of the Trinidadians kind of slow. Justify me what they mean by crafted.
Well, you can't find no way to sue at all.
Yeah. In essence, what he's telling you, that like the entire letter is the truth.
Yes.
Gospel truth.
That
makes sense. That's what you mean. So he can't sue.
That means he can't sue. That means
would you like me to be a bodyguard outside of your bedroom?
That means it is gospel truth that Anika Gums got 11 prank calls. It is gospel truth
that he touched the butterfly.
That the nasty man was half naked. The nasty man, yes.
From the bareback man to the nasty man now.
Yes, nasty man.
The nasty bareback man.
And I explained my reason why I say nasty man. Because he lost after a school girl, a teenage girl. Don't be lusting and having sex with a teenage girl and expect me to support you to be the next Prime Minister. You're nasty, you stink, and you're dirty. So after Anika Gums,
Then come Peter Taylor.
Come Peter Taylor.
You're texting the man wife 2 o'clock in the morning and calling she to on the phone.
No, hold it there.
Woman,
we do not know if that is Peter Taylor's wife, so you have to be very careful.
All right, okay. You say female companion. You say from female companion.
Yes, some girlfriend.
Not some girlfriend. You say female friend, female guy. But you put it that way. But here
the latest news I hear only want to sue Peter Taylor.
Well, let him go ahead.
But then again, some people just do that just so know.
You because he was to sue you too. Yeah, Mikey and Wendell FSLey. Yeah, up and out like the postman and all the address.
He listening to all the recordings, and them lawyers telling me, hey, boy Gladiator, like that man too bright. That man like him, boy. We can't find out what
I want to ask you a question. How much you going to cost you to come up the radio station?
Anyway, let me go on now. So now it reached some girl. Well, I hear Aisha will say it's an imaginary girl. Well, okay, imaginary girl.
Yeah.
Right? But it's a girl.
Yeah.
But now we move away from Peter Taylor. Now we have this latest information. This breaking news where a woman, understand? A woman and her son, and we see next to the woman and next to the lady's son a picture of Dr. Rowley, and they all smiling. Now we do not know if maybe Rowley just taking.
You see that
we do not know if Rowley just taking
photo ops.
Yeah, he just taking.
All right. I'm a friend.
Maybe a person say, look at man.
Oh, that could be my godson too. It could be my godson too.
And that's why I am not giving my mouth liberty to say.
Could be my godson too. That is. Don't mind the boy resemble.
Yeah.
Godsons have a way. Godchildren have a way to resemble Godfather.
Let me give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
It is our people resembling you, but it's not your child.
But it's not your child.
Yeah.
We ain't saying no. We ain't again. But and the godchild could resemble you too.
Yeah. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. It is our people resembling you, had the same forehead. Like I feel maybe God Allen is not his son.
Nah, Faris and them just was trying. That was a doctor. They was talking something.
Yeah. Okay, let me just clear these lines here. Good evening.
Good evening, Gladiator.
Yeah.
The bareback man, you're looking for a woman called Dr. Cassandra. See if you can find that woman, please.
I ordered that.
You see that one?
Good evening.
Good night, Gladiator. Good night, Barry. Everybody.
Good night.
I'm telling you, Gladiator, this man is a sociopath. Barry would know who is this. This man is a sociopath. Okay?
No, here it is here. And let me say the views of the previous callers are not the views of Gladiator. I don't know for you.
It is not my views.
Not the views of this.
It's not the views of 91.9.
Yes, not the views of this radio station. Now, you hear people condemning us. They say that we are trying to bring down a black man.
Yeah.
You have this.
But like Patrick Manning was a Syrian.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a Syrian.
No, well, all three of us, we are Syrian. We are white people.
We have people of different origins.
We are white people, and we who are white people want to bring down a black man.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this: anytime an African leader wants to get the respect from his people, he has to show that level of respect for himself.
Well, I want to put this.
Earn respect.
Well, I want to put it this way.
Obama had it easy.
He didn't have it easy at all.
Right. I want to put it to you this way, Gladiator. I can only respect you based on how much you respect yourself.
That is true.
Right? And if you choose to go down San Fernando and wind up a little girl as a married man, then what expect you? Because the people used to have a saying that if you don't stoop, I can't peep.
And I told people, Barry, with the issue with the carnival thing. So you want to tell me that you couldn't take Sharon Rowley out, hold her hands, and once people see you with you and your wife, they ain't coming around you at all?
Don't be terrible. Just come out and say the lady cannot go down low. If she try to go down low, she would support arthritis.
No.
Let me.
I won't say that. I won't say that about the lady. No. I won't say.
Gemini go in the naughty corner.
I won't say that. I have a great amount of respect for
Sharon Rowley is a decent woman.
She's a decent woman.
Sharon Rowley is a decent woman. Sharon Rowley does not deserve this type of beating that this man is putting on her.
Yeah.
Because keep putting her in some embarrassing situation.
I warned the man about it.
And let me tell you something. You women out there who's sitting down to glorify this man, you all are putting on, that remind me of Gladiator. The neighbor have all kind of thing to say.
Yeah.
Right? She watching she friend and saying, but the friend ain't good. Is the man is a good man. Is your friend is the problem. And she end up putting herself for the man. And then realize no, the man was the problem. Good? And then she turned around and say, oh God, my friend wasn't lying, no, that man really ain't good. And that's how what's going on with you? All them women and them in Trinidad and Tobago who knowing this behavior of this man and condoning it, especially in the Pnm Women's League, they know the behavior of this man. They have evidence on it. They have evidence. There's an allegation. There's an allegation that an incident took place in a family day in Manzalina, and they know of it.
So Barry, when I post up this picture with this woman and this young guy together with Rowley, will Barry's house rush all a press conference?
I don't know.
To clarity on this thing?
No, they might ask. They might write as Mark. Where's the boy name who owned the Facebook media, social media? Mark
Zimmerman?
Not Zimmerman, Zuckerberg or whatever his name.
Zuckerman?
Zuckerman, yeah. They will write to Mark to tell him take you off of Facebook. Just as how they want to take you off of
Well, Barry, I have to post up the picture because the local newspapers, they're not publishing any story. They're on a blackout on any information dealing with
it's the same thing that is going on again. When they wanted to crucify Patrick Manning, they use the media to crucify him and make Dr. Rowley look like if he was a star boy. It's the same thing they're doing here again. And I will tell you this, Gladiator, these allegations are serious. You see the one with Peter Taylor? If I was willing to give you a pass, Dr. Rowley, with Anika Gums, but you see the Peter Taylor issue? That is major cause for concern. And anybody who wants to skirt around that, playing fast and loose with foolishness.
Is it that these people, let's assume, but not admitting, that the nasty man have plenty outside women? Is it that all of a sudden they seen victory for the PNM, but which they're dreaming for and hoping for, which will not happen?
But what they're telling you,
and they're just coming out.
They're meeting you in the road and they're telling you, boy, we know Rowley ain't good. This is what they're meeting me and telling me, you know.
But I know a lot of PNM people not voting for the PNM.
Let me tell you that, Glad. Let me explain to you. They're meeting me in the road and telling me, boy, we know Rowley is not the right person, but everything about the party. And when we get into government, we go fix Rowley after.
But how we
can get rid of camp, yeah.
But how we
can think about the party? And then when we get in government, we go fix that.
Yeah. But how can we have all of these things hanging over this man's head?
And you know what is strange about it? Dr. Rowley is a man who went to tongue on Jack Warner. He had all sorts of things to say how Jack Warner was unfit for office.
Yes.
All right? We come to pass. Why is the PNM willing to give Dr. Rowley a pass now?
Lord of mercy.
And why is the PNM willing to put the repetition of the PNM, the long outstanding history of great party politics in the Caribbean and throughout the Commonwealth of the PNM, why they are willing now to jeopardize that? Because they want to get in power? You're so powerless, you're so power hungry, you know this man unfit to govern this country, and you still want to foist this man onto the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Shame on all in the people.
Now,
all I can say is that
shame on all it.
That has dropped.
Badly.
Barry, I told people already. I told them that come next week, Monday night, the PNM is not going to win the election because this is an area that the PNM should have dealt with. They should have hauled the leader to an emergency meeting, ask him salient questions. Do you have any baggage hanging over your head that can damage the party during the election?
You know what was strange? You know when it was for the by-election in St. Joseph? They asked Mariano Brown that question about his domestic life. You know that Marlene McDonald raised that question to Mariano Brown about his domestic life. You know nobody want to raise no question about Rowley's domestic. They don't want you to question Rowley's domestic life, but it was okay to question Mariano Brown's domestic life. It was okay then.
Okay, people. Tomorrow morning, send your friend requests. Tomorrow, Gladiator will be posting up new scandal. We do not know how true it is, but a picture with Rowley, a woman, and a young boy. Examine the face. We do not know if what that is one of Rowley's outside children. We don't know. I'm just asking question. I would hope that Rowley and all would clear the air on my Facebook page and say, Gladiator, come on. That child could never be my child at all. Gemini have already stated that the head look the same way, the eyes look the same way, the nose look the same way. Yeah. And the woman is not Rosalind Allen. The woman is not Anika Gums. The woman is not the lady that Peter Taylor talking about. It's another woman. No, she's not Sharon Rowley neither too. And more coming. So, until tomorrow, we are out of here.